we've got a couple of unelected appointees that are now in cabinet, right?
Oh, that's absolutely true, Beatrice. Everyone knew this was going to be not your average cabinet shuffle, but this is something that's definitely going to make headlines, really for the fact that we have two unelected officials that are now in cabinet. One is Gordon Dirks. He's a former 1980s Saskatchewan PC cabinet minister, and then also former Edmonton Mayor Stephen Mandel. Both men got top portfolios of education and health. Now let's go back to rounding out that top. Frank Oberle, he moves from ESRD to finance, and then also Frank Oberle gets energy from Aboriginal relations. So that was actually Robin Campbell who moved from ERSD to finance. So now let's talk about the guys who actually lost out on this. Fred Horn, he's linked to all of that AHS scandal with the Super Board and all of those big payouts they were getting. Well, he is totally out of cabinet. The finance minister, Doug Horner, he is totally out of cabinet too. His portfolio going, once again like Horn's, to an unelected official. Now, Horner is kept on as a senior advisor, but still out of cabinet. Also, to add insult to injury, Luke Kazik, that leadership contender who had no love lost between Prentice during this last leadership race, he loses any cabinet ministry, and Labour is given to his rival, Rick McIver. Beatrice.
Certainly a big hit for Thomas Lukaszuk, who also used to be the deputy premier. But Josh, I want to ask you about Jim Prentice's address to his caucus right after the ceremony. What were some of the key points that he talked about today?
Beatrice, it wasn't anything really new that we haven't heard anything before. It was about regrowth and rebirth of the party, getting fresh faces in and just getting the people of Alberta back on track with the PC platform. He's talked about those two unelected members, saying that he traveled the country and just heard that people wanted someone with experience, people with, I guess, something that they could look up to. And that was what he found in those two unelected people and in giving them those top cabinet positions. Now, he also talked about the fact that he also needs to win a by-election along with those two others. He says that those by-elections will happen before the fall sitting of the legislature, meaning that it will be prorogued, and so everyone will just have to wait for him to be elected and so that he can give his throne speech. Beatrice.
We're also now waiting for reaction from the opposition. I understand the Wildrose Party is holding a press conference this afternoon, but I want to share with you and our viewers, Josh, a message that was posted on social media by Brian Mason. That's the NDP leader in Alberta. Of course, the NDP in Alberta only holds 4 seats, but have a look at this. He has some harsh words saying this cabinet is so lame. If it was a horse, we'd have to take it out and shoot it. We'll have to see whether those 20 new cabinet ministers can get the job done in Alberta. Josh, appreciate this.
No problem.
That's our Joshua Skurnick reporting live from Edmonton, just outside of the Government House.